Hey everyone, it's Scentbubblez. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I wanted to do something different and change up my background. I was just trying to get some lighting together and just moving out of my office. I've been wanting to change the background, but I just didn't have the lighting at the time. So now I've got some lights and we'll see how it goes. So today I wanted to bring to you a perfume. And this was created by the house of 4,160 Tuesdays. So Sarah McCartney teamed up with Scentbubblez to create this perfume, and it's called White Queen. It's supposed to be inspired by Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. The description says it's a scent. The scent provides the sense of falling down a rabbit hole with heavy, creamy, earthy tone that is distinctively both Scentbubblez and 4,160 Tuesdays. The notes are incense, hazelnut, citrus fruits, raspberry, jasmine, cream, opoponax, vetiver, patchouli, and musk. So this is the box that it came in, and as you can see it says White Queen. There's 4160 Tuesdays or 4,160 Tuesdays. So you open the box and there was some red tissue paper inside. I've opened this already and I've been testing this, and that's the bottle. And I ordered this from Perfumology. It's my first time ordering from Perfumology, and they provided excellent customer service. I highly recommend them. So this is the card that came with it, Perfumology, and a nice thank you from Near. Thank you. And let's look at the fragrance. So this is it. And there is White Queen. Here we go, White Queen. Okay, so you can see I've been testing this quite a bit for the last, over a week, I would say. I've been wearing it a lot. From the name and from the descriptions and from the reviews, I was expecting something opulent, something a white queen would wear, something decadent, rich, gourmand, a new age gourmand is what they call it. So I'm going to describe what it smells like. So I did like 3-4 sprays there. Okay. Now, I'm not an expert, like I've said before. I'm not a perfume expert. I'm learning. We are on this journey together. There are some things that I can detect, and there are some things that I know that I like and that I don't like. But this is, I never really paid attention to the note of opoponax before, and so I looked it up on Fragrantica, and I looked it up elsewhere on the web and read some information about it, and it's described as being a sweet myrrh. Usually when I smell the note of myrrh, it's accompanied with frankincense, which kind of grounds it. So because myrrh can take off and do its own thing, but a frankincense kind of reins it in and kind of controls it, and then you add woody elements with it, usually in spices, and that kind of blends it down. And maybe the amount that has been used in other fragrances before hasn't been as much. I'm not quite sure, but it seems to me in this fragrance that note, I get a lot of a sweet, sharp note. It's not like a sharp, like a sugary note, but there's like a sweetness, like a resinous sweetness, but it's really sharp, and it's the loudest note in the fragrance. It overpowers everything. I don't get any cream. The notes list cream, but I really have to search for cream. There's a smoothness about the fragrance, so I guess that's where the cream comes in, but it's not really something that I would characterize as something being opulent and rich and majestic and royal, like what a white queen would wear. So the description really threw me off with this one. But like I said, the myrrh is what I'm getting. I'm getting the myrrh, but I don't really smell any frankincense. And I guess maybe the opoponax mixed with the grapefruit kind of gives it a sharpness. I'm speculating, but I don't have too much experience with a fragrance like this. I don't get coconut. There's no coconut in this fragrance. I don't smell coconut at all. Not at all. And I'm really searching for the cream. To me, this smells very fresh and has like a sweet resinous incense with maybe smoothed out very, very lightly, maybe with a touch of cream. That's what I'm getting from White Queen. This is my first fragrance that I've ever smelled from the House of 4160 Tuesdays. It's not something that I would have purchased if I had smelled it first, but I didn't have the opportunity to smell it, and by the description that I read, I thought that it would be right up my alley. Now, that's not to say that, you know, this house is not good or anything like that. This is just my personal opinion, and I know there are people who have this, that have tried it, that love it. So this is just not my type of fragrance. It's not for me. I don't think it's bad though. I do like it, but I just don't, I wouldn't categorize myself as saying, oh, I love it, or I really like it, I would wear it all the time. It's not, and I've tried to get used to it. I've tried to, you know, give it chances. It's been raining here all week long, and so I've worn it out in the rain. I've worn it inside, I've worn it outside. I wore it to work a few times, and I asked everybody, because now, like, I'm curious at this point, like, are you smelling this opulence and this decadence? Are you smelling anything like that? And no one smelled anything like that. No one smelled any creaminess. People, you know, when people tell you, oh, I like the one you had on the other day, or I like the one you had on, I like that other one that I told you I liked, you know. So, I mean, I'm gonna give more fragrances in this house another chance, because I've been really excited to try fragrances from this house. I'm eager to try some more, because I think that this is a very bold creation. It's very risky, and I like that. I like when artists take a chance and they do something daring and bold and creative. But for me, for this particular composition, it wasn't in line with what I expected. So maybe that's all it was. Maybe I was expecting something else. But like I said, it's not a bad fragrance at all. I just don't know if it's me, you know what I mean? So that's White Queen. But if it's out of stock right now, but if it comes back in stock, I urge you to sample it and try it and see how you like it. And if you get the chance to try it, comment down below and let me know what you think of it, and let me know how it smells to you, because I'm really curious. I'm really curious, because I don't smell what everyone else is smelling. I don't know. My nose is broken. I have lots of things coming up, and now that we've got a little setup going on here, we can go full speed ahead. So let me know if you've tried this fragrance, or what your favorite fragrance from the House of 4160 Tuesdays is. Maybe I can give that a try. There's lots that, you know, that I've read about that I would like to, you know, test out. So it is a decent scent though, so try it out if you can. All right, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for hanging in there with your girl. Bye.